to a guy with. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go inside, can't watch TV. It's all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about your part to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was not ever be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was not ever be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was not ever be the same.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. Big, get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. Wait a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she...
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
For
the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he works his way.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Schultz. And that's caught by Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota on the keeper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Henry, the Titan ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, Schultz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Clowney brought him down.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
We never know just when it's our time unless you're gone. And we don't know why, so before they go, I can't go toast. Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one who fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go and chill. Renello!
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. A second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Back at his own 49.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt. Things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Schultz. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
4-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
operating from the gun. Schultz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Off play action. Schultz. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Throwing on first down. Schultz. And right side, Henry's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Titans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Mariota going to run on the option. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1 yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 yards there and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 2.
What we got? Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yellow. Off the flag.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The strong running. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in.
And he's going to be brought down back in his own 6-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Titans first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to Michel on the screen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mariota on the keeper.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Schultz. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that was a heck of a play there on the out.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Titans 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 55.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run for it with Henry, and he stopped immediately there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through.
Makes the score.
And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sony Michel, 81 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive. With a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check 4, check 4.
On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes firing complete. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 25-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 43. Check 55.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark.